Jigs come in all different sizes and shapes. People make elaborate jigs for making dovetails in boxes and other types of joinery, and some make some for their table saws. But sometimes a jig could be as simple as a piece of painter's tape. Hey, it's Jim from the Woodworking Corner. If you like making stuff out of wood and have a small shop like me, then consider liking and or subscribing to the channel. Let's get to it. So this tape down here is actually helping me to make brackets for a floating shelf. So there's the floating shelf there. There's actually one that's finished. This one is labeled a D because that's the fourth one I've already made so far. So using that blue painter's tape here, as well as the blue painter's tape that I have on my miter saw here, we'll get like a closer look at it. I'm making my marks of all the pieces that I need to cut. Each bracket holds 18 pieces of wood. So starting with this long one here, and then the two end ones are this dimension over here. I even marked it with a little 2. Then I need to make 5 of them at this length here. And then I actually need 6 of them at this length here, which is a little bit shorter, and then followed up with 3 of them here. The last one is the only one I actually have to measure out. But other than that, all these, I actually thought originally that this one was supposed to be my the cut for the 3. My measurement was off, so I had to make a new line. So I make 2 here, 5 here, 3 here, and then 6 here. But in the order of assembly is 2, 5, 6, and then the 3. So there's my scrap wood I'm using. So what I'm doing is I'm making my measurement for the width of the inside of the floating shelf. Then I rip down some boards at the table saw, and after ripping them down, and then I go to the miter saw and I cut my pieces using these marks here. And then once I'm done, it's assembly time over there. So each one of these has been on average just about a little bit over 1.5 inches. Okay, now I'm going to arrange my pieces. So the 2 long ones go on the ends. The next group was the 5. What they do is they double up here, and I have one in the middle. So I have a line for where my middle is. I have a line for here and a line for here. The 3 are getting sandwiched in here, like so. The last one I will cut when I'm done. Not when I'm done, but I'll cut the last one after these are in to make sure that this is nice and tight here. And then these 6 go on the ends here to beef up this part. So I made easy work out of making all those cuts. Saved a lot of time. Would I do this if I was needing precision cuts? Probably not. I'd probably come up with a better way, or just use a stop block instead and make sure that every piece is perfectly lined up instead of using a piece of tape. But since this is on the inside of the shelf, if they're off by 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch, it's not going to matter. No one's ever going to see it. It's on the inside. The part that the most important part is beefing up the bracket so the shelf holds. So something as simple as a piece of painter's tape can help you get your work done a lot faster. Check out these 2 videos for more tips on how you can improve the efficiency inside your workshop.